Nemorian ships in the sky. It looks like they're leaving. No reason to panic. The last ship I saw left years ago. Something must have happened. That one is passing really close.
What's up everyone, I'm Dan, and thanks to GS2 Games for the review copy. I'll be looking at Seed of Life on the Nintendo Switch. Seed of Life is an action-adventure puzzle game that transports players to a toxic world teetering on the brink of extinction. Developed by a two-person small team, the game centers on Cora, a young protagonist on a mission to find the Seed, an alien device that can revive her dying planet. Once you've booted up the game, one of the most notable aspects of Seed of Life is its visuals. Unfortunately, the game's graphics are quite basic, with plain environments and textures. Character models, including Cora's, also appear very basic when it comes to details. While the game looks better on other platforms, the Switch version suffers from significant visual downgrades. The game's frame rate is quite choppy, which can detract from the overall experience. In a game that relies on quick reflexes and precise movements, a stable frame rate is crucial, and Seed of Life falls short in this regard. This can be particularly disappointing for players who were hoping to experience this one on the Switch. Seed of Life features fully voiced characters, which is commendable given the small development team. However, the voice acting itself is somewhat monotonous. Cora's voice actress often sounds emotionless, which might fit the narrative context of a character worn down by a decaying world, but it doesn't add much dynamism to the gameplay experience. This lack of emotional variation can make the narrative feel less engaging. The controls themselves feel stiff and clunky. This is particularly problematic in a game that involves a lot of platforming and light puzzle solving. The puzzles in Seed of Life are relatively light, but can still pose a challenge, especially when combined with the game's platforming elements. And platforming itself I'd describe as fiddly at best, which can lead to frustration, especially when precise movements or jumps are required. The game's verticality often means that a missed jump results in significant backtracking. The sluggish camera further exacerbates these issues, making navigation feel less fluid and more cumbersome. Despite its shortcomings, Seed of Life introduces some interesting mechanics. Players must collect Lumium, a resource used to power Cora's special abilities. These abilities are essential for progressing through the game and solving its puzzles. The game encourages exploration by rewarding players with increased Lumium capacity upon finding new plants. However, the game's difficulty or lack of clear paths can be a deterrent for some players. Early on, players must find a healing ability in a hazardous area without clear guidance, leading to potentially frustrating trial and error. Seed of Life presents a compelling story set in a world facing annihilation. The narrative backdrop of a dying sun and alien invaders sets a grim and urgent tone. Cora's quest to save her planet is fraught with dangers and mysteries, creating an engaging atmosphere. The labyrinthine world, with its blend of beauty and toxicity, adds to the immersive experience, even if the visual execution isn't perfect. Seed of Life is a game with an intriguing concept, and I can see the potential, but it struggles with execution in several key areas. The visuals and performance on the Switch are underwhelming, the voice acting lacks emotional depth, and the controls and camera can make gameplay feel cumbersome. Despite these issues, the game's story and unique mechanics offer a glimpse of what could have been a standout title in the indie gaming space. There's a slight feel of adventures you would find during the GameCube era. I think for those looking for a polished and visually impressive adventure, they'll find themselves disappointed. The game is a testament to the dedication and hard work of a small development team, but it also highlights the challenges of creating a complex game with limited resources. If it's still one you'd want to try, I'd recommend trying it on a different platform, as performance is likely to be better, and that's a big shame. Seed of Life is out now on the Nintendo eShop, priced at $29.99 in the UK and $39.99 in the US. Thanks to you as always for watching. Hope you enjoyed the review. Leave a like if you liked it, leave a comment below if you've tried this one, and until next time.
There's nowhere else to go now. Grandpa told me about this path. It must lead to the seed. I have to follow it. I feel exhausted. Without Lumium, the air is suffocating, and I will not make it very far. Whoa! The earthquakes are worsening. I can feel they're a lot stronger now. I need to do something, or they will shatter everything.